And good morning everybody, my name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator 22 on Glenleathann. And yes, I couldn't help myself, I went shopping this week. Actually I didn't. These things came up on store sales. And I was talking about how I'd love to get the sprayer, and this time I'd like to use the John Deere one because I've never used it in all the time we've had precision farming, and it's the one included in that pack. Well, there you go. There it is. And also I figured we're going to go and use a 2-windmill windrower because it's just easier to be able to split two jobs between two vehicles as opposed to having to rely on the Valtra to mow and then have to go back and row everything up in order to before we can do anything else. So we now have a windrower that I can run behind the Renault, and yeah, that's a thing. So this came up in the store sales really cheap, and so did the other thing. And if we look at money spent since it is November, I sold our existing rower. I've bought 27,859 buying those two vehicles. I've also spent 19,814, which was respray and repair on the old rower. But still, we've ended up with a net of about 56,000. Wage payments 134. I do have a worker running. It's currently sitting in the Valtra and doing some mowing because it's November 1. Our fields are all ready and we need to get started real quick. Today it's going to be cloudy with some sunshine later, which is good. No rain means we'll be able to get jobs done fairly quickly. Plan is as soon as 14 minutes the Valtra has finished mowing, I can set this thing loose in the field the Valtra's in, we can move the Valtra over to the next field, and we can start hitching up one of the class tractors to the thing, to the collecting wagon. And start bringing in the grass and putting it in the clap, because that's what we need to do today. And trying to watch too many screens at the same time. So I have discovered I've got a very old computer monitor in the spare room here that I might be able to turn into a second screen for my main PC. Still looking at replacing the main PC, but still looking at about $2,000. I did find one company offering comparable specs for about $1,500. But I've never heard of them, so I'm not sure how reliable they are. Oh, do I have the high beams? I have the high beams on. Okay. I'll turn that off. I'll head back to the yard. So we have the 900 and we have the 800. I'm going to try, since the 800's at the front, to run the loading wagon on the 800. And the loading wagon should be over there in the shed. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh. we have 3.67 litres of silage additive. So I think I'm going to stick this here. And we need to take another trip back to the store. So I'll probably put the rolling weight on the back of the 900 and use that to compact the silage when we bring it in. I might even be able to get the tractor on Courseplay doing that. Should have bought the trailer. Oh well. So we're going to need an absolute ton of silage additive. That thing only takes 10 litres and goes through it very, very quickly. So I think the plan will be to grab a... Oh, yuck. Forgot about that. Grab a pallet of silage additive and bring it back to the farm. Probably keep this active. Actually, I might just take it back to that field and leave it there. Anyway, what's been going on this week? So Maypole got patched with the expanded productions that this map has. Also got a change to the yards. You get buildings in all the yards regardless of which level of start level you pick. For a time now we've been running with New Farmer gives you all the yards and Start from Scratch and Farm Manager gives you empty yards that you have to buy the buildings for. Well, that's all changed now, and you get yards regardless of what starter setup you're using. Look, solid filler, blah 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 blah, silage additive, that one there. And we buy that. See, that's only 60 litres, so not a huge amount. Jump out, and where is it? It's probably on the other side of this thing. Yep. So we're good with one pallet. That's actually not enough to fill up a forage harvester. It is enough to fill up our forage wagon. I could quite possibly fit the sprayer to the back of this, although I'm not sure what it will do for handling, so I'm kind of not inclined to bother. I think the straps hitch from the other side, or they don't. Or we jump in and we press the Alt key and everything's strapped in the back, so that's good. Let's get back to the yard. Should I hitch up to that and give it a go? Does mean I don't have to come down to the store again. Well, we'll send a tractor specifically for it later. We are actually going to have to spray all the fields as well anyway. Might need to lime them. Actually, I'm going to skip lime until spring, and then the 1 or 2 fields that we keep as grass, we will put lime. I don't know. No, I think what we'll do is the one field that we have that is a grass field permanently, we'll spread lime on that. We'll wait until spring and spread lime just before we plant corn. It's probably the best plan. Still looking 9 minutes on the mowing. And round we go. Definitely getting used to the getting around the map now. So I can stick this back here. So the Deutz will probably be the thing that is permanently hauling the sprayer. But I will spray the fields as soon as we've cleared them, so that they're ideal for one spring cut. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Then the Valtra can come in and cut the next field. Okay, meanwhile, do I want to go and get the sprayer? The sprayer is now blocked off. We could go the other way to the store. Let's do that. Might as well bring everything back to the farm. At least that way. I don't have to worry about anything else that's going on. Might chop these hedges back a bit. I haven't looked at what's in test on the Giants Forum for the last couple of days. There have been some new mods, some of which I've downloaded but not selected to run with yet. Still not got Premium Edition loaded because we're still waiting on the modifications to Maize Plus to make it work with the Premium Edition. Excuse me, just fishing the tea bag out of the tea. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, now. It's not a thing. So, the way I normally go today would be turn right here. And that would take us on the path we've already got. But we know we've got the off-roader and the Renault parked on that pathway. So this will just lead us to the main road down by the the gas station. We don't need any, so that's good. We've got 104,000. I was thinking about selling the Valtra, the mower and the rower that we have and getting a Big M. One of the reasons is maintenance wise, while the Big M is very expensive and will be likewise very expensive to maintain, it's only ever going to be used for mowing. And I've kind of said I'm only ever going to use the Valtra for mowing as well. But the Valtra has to mow and row. So that's 2 tasks and a self-propelled mower is generally faster than a tractor hauled mower. So we would get the work done with the Big M much quicker than we would with the Valtra, which would save on maintenance costs. So it would be $380 to buy a new one. It would be really nice if one came up in the store sales, so I'll probably expect that to appear in about 20 minutes. But then yeah, the mowing will be done quicker. I can probably do square edges or sharp edges, which means we're not leaving any grass on the field. We can mow and row all the time, just in one shot most of the time. If I'm doing a hay contract, that one there, if I'm doing a hay contract, then I would have to mow without rowing Ted and then use our new rower, which is fine. Narrow tyres are good. Michelins come with standard. Everybody comes with standard except Trollbook. I've only got the 24 metre. I'm going to go with See and Spray, and I'm going to kill the plate. That's going to add 39,000, but we just sold the rower, so that's good. So we've now gained ourselves a sprayer, and we've gained ourselves a sprayer and switch the rower, but yeah, no loss of function there. So we can now spray fields, we can now herbicide fields. What I am going to need to buy is a liquid tank for the farm at some point. Actually soon. I probably have to do that soon. I'm not done. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, we'll have to get a tank at the farm so I can bring stuff here. There's the gas station, and he stopped there because people are crossing the road 500 yards away. Jump in the tractor. Well, this needs cleaned. And then, yeah, things will be good, I think. So I'm going to need some fertilizer. And we'll start moving away from solid fertilizer as an option on the farm, slowly. And we need to turn right about here. There it is. So don't have anywhere to store the spray tank at the moment. I'll put that next to the shed that we just bought. Probably need to get a new shed at some point. So that will give us more places to park. Not sure whether to get a lean-to for the little Merlot or not. But yeah, reason we're not going for the Big M right now is the Valtra T is not very expensive. I think it's only worth about 104,000. so it's not going to bring in a lot of money. Might be 120, but I think all told, if I'd sold the the windrower and the mower and the tractor, we'd have been halfway to affording a brand new Big M. Now, big potential, actually, kind of want to cut this grass, but I'll stick the whole kit here for now, actually, because once we're mowing and clearing fields, you can probably just get out there and spray the fields as another task. So, plans. Run over here. How much is that doggy in the window? Extended Meridian Silo. That's the one we have, can be filled with fertilizer and lime. This is the other one, which can be filled with liquid fertilizer and herbicide. And I'm looking the wrong way. Whee! Okay, so rotate that way. I think that kind of looks about right. Okay, we just placed that. So now I have no money left. Yay. Oops, looks like I might have stuck it in the hedge a little bit. But we can now fill that up with liquid fertilizer. So that's wiped out a lot of our money. What did I just spend all our money on? Oh, I bought crop sensors or weed sensors for the little dude thing. Okay, you are done. Engine on. Move this guy over to the next field, which is right in front of us. And again, the field-to-field hike isn't that far, so I could switch the driving and steering round, but frankly it's just as easy to maneuver, unfold, and get this started on the next field. So we'll put that there, unfold that. Probably have to drive into the field a short distance, so field will be detected, and let's go. Blah blah blah, counterclockwise, generate field course, ping. And I want to be over there a little bit, so and that should be fine. Go. And he'll wiggle backwards and forwards a couple of times. Oh, excuse me. And off he goes. Right, this guy. So with this, I'm thinking I'm going to set it up to row middles and then the edges. And the reason for that is when we're doing bales, I can set a baler follow me on this one. And counterclockwise. No, I'm going to go clockwise. And then the bales in the middle of the field won't get caught up. Or won't get in the way of rowing. Anyway, we need to run over there. That looks interesting. Not sure how many headlands I told it to do. Well, anyway, guess we get to find out now. And you get to go. So we have missed a couple of tufts of grass in here. Yeah, annoying, but it is what it is. That tractor is now doing its task. So, windrowing is going to take us 23 minutes. Mowing the next field is going to take 22. That's good. Actually, we can drive this guy under the tree here. Then get started with this one. Okay, so I have a lot of work to do in this tractor today. Hopefully, I'm thinking it's probably got the power to work this truck, but if it does struggle, we can switch to the 900, the 940. And we don't need that on, and we do need to fill that up. Bingo. Oh, hello. We can lower that and we can just get this job started. I think the only problem I have here is the turn radius of this tractor is not the greatest. So it is going to be a little bit of a struggle doing consecutive rows.